you also got to holler at Akademiks and let Keem holler at him, right?
You know what? That really, really made me happy to see that.
Yeah, that was dope.
Because the two parallels, like, I told Akademiks a long time ago when I was in New York, like, yeah, same with that scissor, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't know the seriousness of that.
Yeah.
And I told, like, I really sat there and I told him maybe for like an hour. I broke down certain LA, certain, you know what I'm saying? Certain and all that too. And Keem has been very, very vocal with, like, not liking him. So when the shit happened in New York, you know what I'm saying? He said he claimed it and everything like that. And I know Akademiks blocked him. Yeah. And, you know, I get the call from Keem and he like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Everybody telling me to tap in with Axe. So I was like, all right, you know, put the motherfuckers online and shit like that too. Nigga, my main character syndrome was kicking like a motherfucker though. I was like,
yeah,
it took everything in me to not talk as much.
Right.
But I'm like, I gotta let the homie get his moment off. You feel me?
Fact.
I gotta let the homie get his moment off, and he was cooking too. So that's why I kind of got happy that Wale's intern tried to jump in. I'm like, nah, nigga, let the homies talk. You feel me?
Shout out.
Let them get they shit. Let they get them shit off. And I like too that Keem, you feel me? He shed light on the whole umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Gave the phone to Tiny, gave the phone to Mac Wop. Shout out to Dejanay. Like, this is what niggas are supposed to do.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas is supposed to do this shit, bro. Like, it's too many selfish people. It's too much haters. It's too many people gatekeeping and all type of shit like that, bro. And it don't need to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we all, and it's dope as hell to see as young black men that, nigga, we can all help each other get to that next level and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the Apollo, nigga, get to the highest of the heights. I want to see Back on Fig get to the highest of the heights. I want to see everybody that we fuck with, nigga, get to the highest of the heights, nigga. And if Hove get there before AD or AD get there before Hove, nigga, let's
bring each other
come
up.
on, that's what we supposed to be fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Like, the whole time, I was like, all right. In my head, I was like, Keem about to go left with this shit at some point.
You know, Keem, but you got to have those civilized conversations sometime, you know, and people got to hear you out because it's a whole lot of bias over there without, you know, no dialogue really going back and forth. Niggas is just judging pretty much. And, you know, I kind of took offense to it when that nigga Ack was like, I don't watch you West Coast podcast niggas because y'all talk about gangbanging, whoop-de-whoop, but then he had to clean it up. Like, yeah, I talked to AD and AD tell me this person is from this and give him, you know, pretty much the teachings, but it's like, yeah, we cover local shit because ain't nobody else gonna cover it. You feel me? We got to cover what's in our backyard to cater to everybody that's watching us that's from here, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe the next city's over who come here often, you know what I'm saying? And then we cover everything else global around the world or around the United States. But, you know what I'm saying? We cover here first because don't nobody else cover it.
Well, this is the thing, right? And I feel like that whole narrative that got lost into the translation with the other platform. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, I think because of us being street people and having that affiliation, people are going to automatically put us in that box when it comes down to that. And that's when it's like, community, we don't cover gang shit that goes on.
We don't.
Back on Fig don't cover gang shit that goes on. Apollo don't cover gang shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Ace Boys don't cover gang shit that's going on.
Right.
Like, you don't have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? When you come from that shit. It's the other side. Like, that they can do what they do. We don't do that shit too. So I feel like we get bunched in when it comes down to shit like that too. But it's the same parallel when it comes to the music. And that's the truth of the matter. If you ever get on these motherfucking planes and you go to other states, do they like West Coast niggas? They fuck with our structure.
Yeah.
They fuck with us as people. They fuck with the swag. They fuck with the gang banging and shit. You know what I'm saying? But do they fuck with our music? No, they don't fuck with our music. So what do you think they're gonna do when it come down to podcasts? It's the same exact thing.
Right.
And all it takes is certain shit being a light being shed on. It's about niggas getting out there. Niggas be in a box. They be in a box with music. They be in a box when it come down to podcasting. Yeah. I'm one of the only people that really goes other places,
right,
and taps in with the people that are out there and is accepted by that. They don't know what the fuck we got going on over here. You know what I'm saying?
But
until they come down here and be like, oh, okay, I like fucking with the niggas over here. But when they go back home, you know what I'm saying?
But I think Ak was just talking because it's a lot of people who watch us, bro, and react to the shit that we got going on. They not from here, but they reacting and they know any and everything about what's been going on and be really tapped in. You know what I'm saying? We got people from all across these international waters that be watching, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I felt like him saying, I don't watch you West Coast niggas is pretty much just like, I don't fuck with West Coast, like far as music, podcasts, and all that shit.
Let's break it down, right? Before we came along, where was the only place you can go to podcast wise for in the West Coast?
Over there.
Okay. So since we did this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're contenders in this space now. It's still not a big influx of West Coast podcasters that are getting national attention or that are getting the recognition from these other people. They're not. Mm-hmm. So to these guys, all they know is, well, you have them over there, then you got Cuhmunity back on Fig, and that's it. That's what niggas think.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The labels now have us on lists that, hey, when you come to the West Coast, you can, hey, let's try to reach out to them and stuff like that too. So yeah. But when New York, you got a whole bunch of platforms and places and shit like that you can go to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like now, it's the same shit. You gotta think about it too. Akademiks don't come out here like that. You feel me? He doesn't know what's really, really going on. He doesn't know the politics.
Mm-hmm.
It gets lost in translation, and that's most of the people. They don't know what the fuck is really, really going on. Think about Flacco before he actually moved out here. That nigga had the stance of every gang member is wrong, should go to jail, die, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying?
Still think that.
Nah.
That nigga still.
Nigga, he all his friends is street niggas now.
Yeah, are they really friends?
I don't know what's going on through his mind.
Yeah.
But he don't talk the same way since he moved out here.
You don't.
He don't move the same way since he moved out here.
Flacco gangster, he calling out fades.
He calling out fades. He got characteristics from living out here.
That nigga showing money. That nigga,
he's a different individual since he's been influenced out here. 100%.
Y'all better watch who y'all playing around.
And this is somebody that doesn't even go outside. So imagine if he was
pulling up on niggas for the fades.
So imagine if he was going outside and getting a little more of the culture,
right.
And start hanging with niggas that's banging,
right.
You would see this nigga. He'll start saying "cuz." Yeah, he'll start saying all type of shit.
Oh, he already say that. He already say that.
We see it happen all the time. These rappers, especially from out of town, they come out here, a hood adopt them, and niggas will sit there. You be like, damn. Niggas be acting like they Tookie Williams and shit.
Right.
Every fucking time. But that's what I'm saying. People don't get the culture until you into the culture. So I don't take offense to that shit too. And if anything, that just make all of us got to work hard, man. But it was dope for him to say, y'all should have been on that complex list.
Yeah. He doubled down and said that too.
That was dope for him to say that.
Right.
That was dope for Charlemagne to shout out back on Fig. So, I mean, look, the powers that be, they're watching us.
Yeah.
And like I said, my homie from CMG, shout out to Dame. He was like, nigga, I know y'all on the list now. Like the press list now.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. And my other boy told me that shit too. So I was like, all right, niggas working.
Just got to keep working.
Niggas is getting to it.
Just got to keep working.
And nigga, we're in what? We're still in year 2.
Yeah.
Who you know did that shit like that?
Shit, it's about
2 years in. It's about to be 3.
Yeah.
2 years in, 3 years in, and getting this type of momentum and having the type of characters that we got coming out of our shit. We get compared to motherfuckers we shouldn't even get compared to. You get what I'm saying? Shouldn't even be in the hemisphere when it comes down to this shit too. So yeah, like they say in the chat, big FMW, man, we going crazy. We gonna keep going crazy. It's only gonna get better. And what makes it even better, you have actual members of the culture leading the charge.
Fact. Of the culture. Really outside. Really got backgrounds that you could do background checks on. You know what I'm saying? Better tell them. Hey, did you see
niggas that still go to their hood day? A lot of these niggas is scared to.
Oh man. Hey, you see Problem and DJ Quick interview on Drink Champs?
Oh, it came out?
Yeah, that's a much watch, bro.
Oh, I gotta watch that. Watch that.
Shout out to Problem, man. I'm so proud of him coming back outside and doing his thing, man.
Thank you, Problem. I call him Sensei now.
Yeah, young legend, man.
You know what I'm saying? Real young legend. And Quick has always been my favorite from Compton. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga Problem got his flowers, man. Dope. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
And I told him that. I told him that on Plum birthday party, man. Like, hey, this space is good for you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Run this shit up. But now he back doing his music shit. That Chupacabra, man. That album hard, nigga. I listen to that shit every day. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that's from our generation hooking up with one of the OGs, making a classic West Coast album. You know what I'm saying? With Jay Worthy on there and Game. You feel me? That's a collective effort.